Hello, 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 everyone. How's your weekend doing? Mine has been pretty dandy so far, and we're back with not a siege battle, but another land battle. And you guessed it, it's one of my own. So, today we have some pretty big factions duking it out. So, let's get into the players in this here game. We have as the Sassanids right over here. Turtle J42, Carthage, Killicam 2020, and myself as Egypt. And then as Bactria, we have J Ferrer 210, Athens, JP Custodio as Athens, and then Macedon, we have I believe it's Omega, but it's like the sign for Omega. You'll see at the end. So I just want to get this out of the way real quick. Sassanids are part of the Empire Divided campaign. From what I remember, no one said yes or no to him selecting this or loading in, glitching in the faction. So I guess, the host, whoever it was, didn't have a problem with it. So, but again, always ask if it's okay to bring in different factions from different DLCs. Usually it's not, but sometimes they'll allow it. But don't just sneak them in. Always ask first. So we'll get into the army comps real quick, and then we'll get going. Myself, I have brought with me two citizen cav, 2 Egyptian cav. My general is the Ptolemaic cav. I have 4 Thorios spears. I have 3 the mercenary Cretan archers and 1 Nubian bowman. I have 4 thorax swordsmen, and then 2 thorax pikemen and 1 Hellenic Royal Guard. Hindsight, probably not the best idea to have them in the front, but I like to do cool little formations when I'm doing land battles. Carthage has brought with him 2 Carthaginian cav, 2 noble cav, one being his gen. Looks like 2 mercenary Numidian cavalry, and then, oh, look at this. Okay, so this also, I'm pretty sure the rules were 1-2-4. Skirmisher cav counts as ranged, so he kind of broke the rules here. Didn't even realize that. As far as archer goes, he has Balearic slingers, and then 3 of the Cretans. Yep. Then he has Libyan infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4 Libyan infantry. Or no, 2 Libyan infantry, and then 2 mercenary noble fighters. Looks like 3 of the Italian swordsmen, and then 2 African pikes out front. Sassanids have brought with him. Also, he's brought, a ballista. Sassanids brought with them the Eastern Onager. It's like 2 Kurdish archers, 2 Royal Sassanine archers. 1, oh Jesus Christ. Pushed again cataphracts. Elite Severan cavalry. Zayadan immortal cav. 1, 2, 3 Dalamite, not to be confused with Dolomite infantry. 2 immortal infantry, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 immortal spears. Macedon over here has brought with him 2 citizen cav, 1 companion cavalry, 2 peltists, 2 royal peltists, 2 thorax pikes. Looks like he's brought a Greek scorpion with him. Interesting choice. Not a bad choice, actually. Thorax swords, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thorax swords. Funds must have been pretty large because all these guys are, well, at least the thorax swordsmen are chevroned up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 slingers. Not a bad choice. Athens has brought with him 3 Hippeus Lancers. His generals have picked hoplites. 1 Tarentine Cav. 3 Cretans, I'm assuming. Yep. Giant Ballista. 2 Thorax Swords. And 4 more picked hoplites. And then 2 pikemen in the center. And Bactria has brought with him 2 Hellenic Cataphracts, 1 Horse Archer, 1, 2, 3, 4 Bactrian Royal Guard, 5, 6, 7, 7 Bactrian Royal Guard, 2 Levy Pikes, and 2 Elite Persian Archers. His general is Indian Armored Elephants, and he also has over here 1 Horse Archer. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So I immediately shift my line over just so it's lined up with Carthage, so there's no like gaps. And I actually have it on a bit of an angle too. Again, I shouldn't have had my pikes front line. And honestly, pikes for land battles, I don't think they're in hindsight and after playing many other, well, not many, but a few other land battles, they're not necessary. So immediately, Bactria starts sending over one of his horse archers with the Hellenic Cataphracts as backup, and I'm going to shift over all of my cav and start to engage. I'm going to try and catch this horse archer unit before it can get any closer to any of my units. So, and then the horse archers, they're very light, so they're extremely quick. I hate dealing with them when I'm playing a campaign because they're just you have to corral them. So that's essentially what I'm trying to do right now. He made the mistake of redlining and then got caught, and then that's it. That's the end of his horse archers. So it looks like he's going to send his cataphracts over to assist. But that's not necessarily the best idea. They're going to start to run away. But now I'm just going to try and get his cataphracts down and pin him down. Carthage is starting to move forward a little bit. All except for 2 of his ballista have been totally wiped out. His pikes are getting hammered by the giant ballista in the background. The Sassanids are starting to move. I'm just going to call them Persia because that's basically who they are. Persia's starting to move to the left a little bit. Starting to push my front line up more to keep up with Carthage. I managed to capture his Hellenic Cataphracts out in the open, and now my Cav is going to just dismantle his. He started to move out these Cataphracts as well, so I figured, oh, you know what, I'm going to capture them out, but then I noticed that Athens is coming over with his Hippeus Lancers, so I tried to get them out as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, my Egyptian Cav started to break immediately. I managed to get my Citizen Cav out. Egyptian Cav, unfortunately, goes away. Probably back home. Meanwhile, his Hellenic Cataphracts over here are just slowly but surely getting taken down. So I'm going to charge my Citizen Cav back over here to help. And now I'm moving forward aggressively as much as I possibly can because I want to put as much pressure on Bactria as I can. Back over here, Persia's just kind of holding the line. Is this Onager firing? Yeah, it looks like they're firing. What are they going for? I can't really tell. Here we go. It looks like they're going for maybe the slingers. Maybe even some of the thorax swords. Probably I'm getting caught. So Carthage is now moving his cavalry over because they've essentially given me the back lines here. So now any type of move that they make, they're going to have to more or less be aware of what's behind them. I've moved up considerably. Carthage is a little ways behind me. He's lost another one of his ballistas. He's still got the one And it's starting to fire. Oof. Looks like his Cretans are taking some shots. Looks like he's going after the giant ballista. And now Carthage is going to start moving up his skirmisher cav. Oh, don't get in too close. Oh, no. Oh, man. Stopped just in the nick of time. Didn't take no kills, but that does do some damage to their overall health. So now, again, coming in with the Mercenary Numidian Cav. Hasn't gotten any shots off, but he is going to start sniping away at this Hellenic Cataphract unit that's just sitting here. They should charge in. They'd be able to do some serious damage, but instead he's going to charge in his Bactrian Royal Guard, it looks like, maybe. And my Cav's just going to hang out here. I'm going to look for a target. Back over here, Persia General is just getting into the mix. Managed to get rid of... Looks like all their slingers are gone. Wow, yeah, they caught Macedon with their pants down, it looks like. These guys must be pretty tough. What's their 95, 105 for the health? Yeah. Yeah, the Empire Divided DLC is pretty OP. It's ridiculous. So Carthage over here is just starting to really harass Bactria. Now I have my archers firing down on their elite Persian archers. Naturally, he's going to focus down my pikes, and there is why I shouldn't have had my pikes in the front line. They should have been backline troops. That was my fault. But while I'm gonna do this real quick. So I'm standing like this, right? My whole unit is on an angle. So Bactria, if they decide to come in on me like this, they're going to leave a huge gap open that would let Carthage get in on them. If Athens comes to try and support them, again, there's going to be a gap. And then I also have it so I'm arced like this. So, I mean, and you can see that they're doing it right now. They're coming forward, so leaving all of these units here available to be able to swing around into the back, into the rear, once most of this is all taken care of. So now the Bactrian Royal Guard just getting shredded by this Numidian mercenary cav, mercenary Numidian cavalry. My cav, I've stuck them in an effort to get rid of their Persian archers. Athens doing some damage to Athens's Hippeus Lancers. Holy crap. And their Hellenic Cataphracts. So I just kind of sacrificed them. But now I'm going to start moving forward my Thorio Spears, my Thorax Swords, to try and catch this Bactrian Royal Guard off kilter. And Athens has finally moved. So Athens is now trying to meet how Bactria has set up his line. And now my Thorio Spears are just going to pound away at these Thorax swordsmen. Reality, they probably shouldn't go after these bloody pikes. But it is what it is. I think I start... Oh, yeah. So, their Elephant Gen, I immediately start focusing firing on. Charges in his Bactrian Royal Guard against my Thorax Pikemen. Not the best idea. Same with his other unit. And now I've managed to also capture one of his other Bactrian Royal Guards, rocking a hard place between Thorax Swordsmen and Thorax Pikes. Back over here, these Thorio Spears are taking on these Bactrian Royal Guard. Between me and the Mercenary Numidian Cav, we're just going to absolutely melt them. And over here again, Hellenic Cataphracts up against the Thorax Swordsmen. They're going to lose too. So back over here, Macedon has engaged Persia. But Persia's managing. I mean, he still has no kills on these guys, so he has plenty of ammo left. He's managed to kind of wrap around to get to these Thorax Swords. He still probably has a lot of ammo left with this onager. His Kurdish archers, right? Kurdish? Yeah, Kurdish archers. And then even still, I mean, Macedon's coming in like this, letting these two units essentially free so they can come around and give him a backdoor surprise, so to speak. Carthage, on the other hand, His Balearic Slinger's point blank range is absolutely eviscerating these pikemen. I mean, I don't know what Athens was doing. He should have charged in his picked hoplites immediately. But Carthage going to start pulling back his skirmishers, which is smart. Onager crew, the ballista crew somehow made it past Athens' front line. Now they're just chilling. And back over here, it's become quite the mess. So now units all over the place. Back over here, Thorax Swordsman going against the Bactrian Royal Guard. I caught them behind, I believe, so now they're just losing. Back over here, trying desperately to get rid of his Indian Armored Elephants with the help of my Hellenic Royal Guard, Thorio Spears, Thorax, and other Thorio Spears. These pikes coming over to try and get rid of these Hippeus Lancers as well. Meanwhile, the Tarentine Cav is trying to get rid of my Thorio Spears, when in reality they should have been going after the Thorax Pikes. But, you know, once these Elite Persian Archers are dealt with, they're going to be next. Cretan Archer is going to get a big rear charge in by the Noble Cav. It's going to try... Actually, no, my Ptolemaic Cav also aiding in that. And now my ranged units are going to start coming in to take care of his mercenary Cretans as well. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fight. I'm going to end up changing targets and going after the picked hoplites, because look at this. Nice side targets. The way that everyone's facing here. And just going to try and whittle them down so that these noble fighters can have a better time against them. Back over here, my Thorax Swords. Taking the fight to the Bactrian Royal Guard. Slugging it out. Over here too, Bactrian Royal Guard going up against Thorio Spears and Thorax Swordsman. These mercenary Cretans, they might have gotten too... Yeah, it looks like everyone's getting too close. Yeah, misclicks. Over here, Thorax Swords, trying to rush them over to take care of the Tarentine, or actually to... Looks like I'm just trying to completely envelop Athens at this point. Bactria, at this point, has been completely eradicated. Back over here, Macedon is just getting systematically dismantled. Royal Peltis going after the Libyan infantry, but they're pulling back. Why, I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't really matter. Macedon doesn't have much of anything left. Macedon looks like he's trying to push through a little bit, maybe. Hopefully not. Back over in the center, we have Mercenary Talon Swords going up against Picked Hoplites and Royal Peltis. They're going to lose that eventually, unless they get some aid soon. Back over here, Thorax Swordsman about to get rear charged by my Ptolemaic Cavalry, as they're dealing with my Thorio Spears, who actually held on pretty well, which I was surprised. I usually don't have too much faith in Thorio Spears after they've used all their ammo. Over here, taking care of the rest of the Bactrian Royal Guard. And now we just have units who are... enemy units just kind of left out in the open for the rest of us to kind of clean up as we see fit. Looks like Persia's going to go and take care of the Greek Scorpion crew. That's what they're going to kill. They got 33 kills. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have brought a Scorpion, but it is what it is. Macedonian generals getting into combat with these Kurdish archers. Let's see what their melee attack 22, weapon damage 38, armor 40, health 55, melee defense 30. Not bad, actually. Pretty solid for some Kurdish archers. Back over here, Bactria has been pretty much completely eliminated. Athens is next. We're just getting into the back of these picked hoplites with my Thorio Spears as they take on these mercenary noble fighters. Carthage over here, unfortunately, his mercenary Italian swordsmen are getting eviscerated, completely surrounded. He should be setting up his pikemen in hindsight to back these guys up, because if he could capture these guys between the pikes, that would be terrific. Back over here, these picked hoplites just hanging out, watching their friends die. Over here, trying to jockey around to deal with these pikes, with my pikes. Got them to follow this unit of Hellenic Royal Guard. I'm going to charge in these Thorax Pikes behind them as they're getting shot by my ranged units. And now it's going to be a Pike versus Pike battle, which, by the way, is a huge dream of mine, where we just have a giant 3 versus 3 where it's all Macedon versus Macedon, and it's Pikes only. One day that's going to happen. I don't know when, but I want to make that happen. So back over here, Macedon again is just completely is just gone, dismantled. These horse archers firing into the backs of these Thorax swordsmen, they're going to be gone soon as well. Athens's Cretan archers are just hanging back out here, just waiting to get absolutely decimated by some sort of a rear charge since they're facing the wrong direction. Looks like, yeah, the Thorax Pike unit got completely dealt with. I'm going to start sending over my general to deal with the giant Greek ballista. Not like it's doing anything. Athens' Pick Hoplites getting a rear charge on my Thorax swords. Not bad, but it looks like they slowed down for some reason. And now, am I going to charge them in? Looks like Numidian bowmen are going to start firing on the Pick Hoplites. Going to send in my Thorax Pikes. And I'm going to charge in my Thorax Swordsman. Yeah, these guys unfortunately facing the wrong way. It's no good. But we pretty much have this in the bag. Macedon now getting his last unit shown off the field of battle. Athens all by himself, left alone, trying to do what he can to keep them happy. Here we go. Big rear charge. Oof. Not pretty. Now I'm just going to move right along to the next unit. Back over here, Athens sending over some of his Thorax swords to help his general unit. I'm going to move my pikemen, it looks like, around to close this gap up. So are they firing? Yeah, are they? No, I guess they're out of ammo. Nice. Carthage getting a big rear charge on Athens' Thorax swords, and now we're just all going to converge on Athens since he is the last on the field of battle. Libyan infantry duking it out with these picked hoplites. Luckily, we had some cataphracts come in and save the day before anybody else lost. Thorio spears of mine going in to try and get some free kills, but no such luck. Athens' last unit of Thorax swords retreating, and now his general is completely surrounded, but somehow is winning, even with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units surrounded. He's still winning decisively, which is pretty amazing. So, 45 seconds left. Let's speed this up a little bit. Now he's starting to lose. Oh, that was a weird charge, wasn't it? He was like, my general was like charging in, and then he was like, nah, maybe not. There we go. Now he's starting to break. 10 seconds left. Yeah, now it's just, yeah, charge everyone in. Trying to deal with them. And that's it. Costly victory. Whew. All right, let's get into the kills. So, Turtle J got 1,441 kills. General unit got 270. His Onager 46. Elite Severin Cav 58. Pushed it. His shock Cav unit got 155 kills. The Royal Sassanin, maybe that's what it is. Sassanin Archers, 73 and 113. Curtis Archers, 50 and 83. Dynamite Infantry, 71, 62, and 65. These Hamshpa Infantry, I guess they're just like plebs kind of, 47 and 4. And then his Immortal Infantry, 94, 92. And then his Immortal Spears, 46, 35, 39, 21. Me, myself, I got 1,881 kills. My General got 282 kills. My Cav did okay, not great. 34, 51, 21, and 40. My Cretans did 115, 134, 89. Nubian Bowman 55. Hellenic Royal Guard only got 33 kills, which is unfortunate because they're like the expensive unit. I should have just went with 3 Thorax instead because the Thorax did way better. 117, 132. Thorax Swords 118, 93, 127, and 106. And then my Thorio Spears 60, 111, 104, and 59. Killicam got 1,193. His general unit got 89. His ballista only 6. Carthaginian Cav 77 and 93. Mercenary Numidian Cav 37, 58. His other noble Cav 75. Balearic Slingers 68. His Cretans 67, 70, and 88. African Pikemen didn't do anything. They just kind of chilled out and watched the carnage. Libyan Infantry 60 and 58. Mercenary Italian Swords 18, 16, and 49. And his 2 noble fighters 135 and 129. Jay Ferrer only 534 kills, unfortunately. His elephant unit did pretty good. His general unit 125. Cataphracts 32, 67. Horse archers got pretty beat up. Only 12 and 0. Persian archers 12 and 27. Bactrian Guard 83, 78, 68, 6 and 1 and 10 and 14. And then his pikes really didn't do all that well. 0 and 2. JP Custodio 1063. His general did really good actually. 281. Giant ballisted 61. His Tarantine Cav got 25 kills. Cretans, not that great, 3, and 54. His picked hoplites, 54, 152, 132. Pikemen, 0 and 56. His 2 Thorax Swords, 28, 28. And then his Hippeus Lancers, 24, 31, and 95. And then here you go, see, a mega. I'm pretty sure that's a mega. If I'm wrong, let me know. Getting the most kills out of everyone on his team, 1,437. His general getting 175 kills. Scorpion only 40. Citizen Cav 7 and 10. And his slingers got caught wide out in the open. Must have 4, 0, 0, and 12. Royal Peltis did really well, 147, 102. Pikes 12 and 82. Thorax Swords 73, 77, 182, 153, 101, 190. 28 and 96. So that's going to be it for today. And yeah, I hope you like this one. This is I think this is like one of the first land battles I actually ever did. I don't do them too often. But they are fun because they require a different type of critical thinking compared to siege battles. So it's something that I would like to get better at for sure, because it is like some big brain strategy. But as always, if you have videos or replays of your own battles that you would like to see covered, feel free to join my Discord. It's going to be linked below, and in my Discord I have a section where you can drop your replays, and I'll get to them in a timely manner as I can. I also have a Twitter and a Twitch. I don't get to stream. Well, I haven't streamed in a while, but hopefully sooner or later I will get back to Twitch and start streaming again. Not just Rome stuff, but also some other games as well. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, a comment, share with your friends and family, and have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Peace out. Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, either way. Peace out, Scouts. All right. Lictor saying goodbye.